Galloway's, support through sight loss. Galloway's, get active. Worden Park Leyland, audio described walk.
Hi everyone, James and Jane here again with another of the Galloway's audio described video walks. And this evening we're in Worden Park Leyland and we're going to take you on a route that we haven't been on before. We have done routes around Worden Park before. So we're starting at the main car park in Worden Park Leyland. We're going to walk through, which will take us through part of the woodland, the parkland and some countryside fields and very, very quiet country lanes. So only a short walk this one, it's about 3 miles. So come along and we'll see what we can find. Come on, let's go.
So leaving the main car park at the bottom end, we walk through a gate which takes us onto a little path which takes us through the parkland and leads up the main drive that goes to the hall. Now showing some video of some wildflowers which are surrounding a small pond. There's also whites and blue flowers. Now close up of some blue flowers, you might be able to hear the buzzing of a bumblebee as it's going from flower to flower. So we follow the main driveway down past the little pond and wildflowers on our left hand side until we pass the mini golf setup on our left hand side where we turn left, and we follow this track over the model railway line and keep going until we get to a junction in the path where we turn left. Video is now showing a view across the parkland and going past one of the stations on the model railway. It's a small railway that you can actually ride on the train. They have little steam trains or little diesel trains that take you around the park. You know, a sign showing, a wooden sign showing you which way to go. So then take the path on our left, which is a nice gravel path, past some benches, which leads us downhill into the woodland. I'm showing a view from behind some ferns which reveals a small waterfall, and above the waterfall is a big old stone archway. So we go back on the path, keeping the stream on our right hand side, and head along through the woodland. Can get a bit boggy this part of the path depending on the weather. And there are some boardwalks along here as well. You can hear some of the birds singing. I think there's a blackbird and all sorts of other birds singing. It's a mixed woodland. There's all sorts of trees in here, and low down you've got brackens, you've got ferns, wildflowers of all sorts of different styles. And the path then goes up onto a small boardwalk, which is probably maybe about 4 feet wide, just raised up over a boggy area in the woodland. Some benches in this woodland on this path as well if you need to take a rest. And then a bit further along the path there's a small opening on the right hand side which we need to turn down. This just cuts out having to go on the busy part of the road. So we turn right and cut through the woodlands. There is another path here. There's a path through here, but it can be boggy, and this leads to a little wooden footbridge. To the right of the bridge, it looks like some of the kids have put a rope swing up. go over the stream on the footbridge where there's a stile at the end, and over the stile into a field where we turn right. So we just keep following the woodland, keeping the woodland down our right hand side as we walk across the fields. After a short distance we'll come across another stile that we need to go over. So we've got woodland on our right hand side and fields on our left, and there are some trees dotted around the field. So we go over the stile, which takes us into another field. And then at the end of this field there's some trees where we go underneath the trees, heading towards our left, and there's a building, the farm buildings, and there's some concrete slabs of a fence around the farm building. So we head up to the corner where there's a stile. We go over the stile and turn left and follow the concrete wall on our left hand side. Keep following the path along the floor, and that'll bring us to a gate, and at the side of the gate there's another stile that we go over, and this brings us onto Woorden Park Leyland, where we'll turn right and follow the lane to the end. The video is now showing some speeded up footage walking down the lane. A bit further down the lane we come to some houses where there should be a footpath on the right hand side.
Okay Jane, it looks like we've hit a brick wall again, haven't we?
Well, not a brick, well yeah.
Yeah, literally a brick wall.
It's a house.
The path that you can see that we
Behind
wanted
us.
to take, just over here. The path is now closed because they're building a load of houses right on the fields that we wanted to cut across. So we said this was only going to be about a 3-mile walk, but we now have to follow the road we're coming down to till we get to the end, and then follow it back into the park. So we'll keep going and we'll tell you how long it is when we get there.
So we carry on down the lane, Woorden Park Leyland, till we get to the end with its junction with Leyland Road, where we then turn right. This is a busy road, so make sure we keep on the footpath. And after a short distance we come across Shawbrook Lane, where we turn right, and this will take us into Worden Park. So again, the video is just speeded up as we walk down Shawbrook Lane. Towards the end of Shawbrook Lane you come to the park gates, which are usually slightly open. So we go through there and turn right, which is a path that will take us back into the woodland in Worden Park. As we head deeper into the woodland we come across the brook again, and there's quite a few nice little wooden bridges that lead over the stream as it winds its way through the woodland. So we just keep following the path as it winds its way through. There are a few of the bridges to go over. They are nice wooden bridges with handrails on both sides, probably about 3 feet wide. The stream is now on our right hand side. I'm just showing a seat that is carved out of an old tree stump, and there's some large exposed roots of a tree on a banking, and the soil's eroded round, revealing the roots.
Okay, so that was a walk through Worden Park. It was a little over 3 miles because we had to do that detour because of the path that was closed while they're building houses. Hopefully when the houses are finished they will put a nice path through and reconnect it. So we're in Worden Park Woodland, which we have been through before. Really nice peaceful woodland there is, plenty of birds. You've got the little stream that runs through it, and we've taken in the parkland, we've taken in woodland, we've also taken in farmland and some little country roads, very quiet country roads with no cars on it. So all that's left to say is hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you'd like to know more about it or any of the other ones, give us a call on 01772 744 148. You can hear a nice blackbird singing in the background. So from me and Jane, it's have a nice day and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Galloway's support through Sight Loss.